Hi and welcome to another Memories Made video. I'm designer Jen Gallacher, and today we're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 inch piece of white cardstock. To the top and the left side I've added some stitching just to add a little bit of detail to the otherwise plain cardstock. If you don't machine stitch, you can hand stitch, or you can distress in some way the paper behind or rather on top of the cardstock that you're going to use just to add some decoration. To the bottom of the layout, I have a sheet of pattern paper. It's an XOXO pattern paper, and I've cut it at a diagonal, and it's going to go on the bottom of our layout here. But you can see that I cut it short of the actual left edge, and that's okay. I wanted to do that. All I did was take my paper trimmer and just make sure that these two lines were straight, and then I moved it so there was a diagonal line here. To the very bottom of the layout, I'm going to take some of this pattern paper. It has light pink in the background and a dark pink circle pattern on top, and I cut an inch tall border strip that I'm going to place here at the bottom just to bring in some pink. This is going to be a love page. And then this is an older pattern paper from my mind's eye. It's textured and it's a tone-on-tone teal dot, and I'm notching the ends to create a pennant shape. And this will go on top of the pink, slightly overlap the pink. And I like to overlap it so that the notch ends up running right across the edge of that pink pattern paper. And then we're going to take some gold washi tape and just connect the two pieces of paper. And then I'll tear it just beyond the page, and then I'll fold it back. And I'll just kind of mush it there so it sticks. So that's going to bring a little bit of the gold foil onto the page that we're going to be using. I have this tag. This tag is from Bella Boulevard. For any of the products shown in this video, all of the products that are still in stock, I have listed them in the video description below, or you can visit the blog post listed at the end of the video, and you can directly shop from my blog as well. But we're going to be using this card, and we're going to create on the diagonal. So we're just going to play on the diagonal a little bit. Just want to make sure I can get my photo on there. And then I'm going to use this teal tag, also from the same Bella Boulevard pack. And I'm going to slightly overlap so that it sticks up a little bit more. So it kind of follows this line here. And then I have a photo. This is printed from my phone. I'm challenging myself to not only print from my nice camera, but to also print from my phone. And I used Photoshop to change this to black and white. You can also have that done at your favorite photo printers. And I'm going to tuck that bottom edge underneath, and then I'm going to overlap the two pieces. So you can see a little bit of that blue tag showing up on the top there. Then just below the photo, I'm going to take a doily. I love adding doilies. I get them from craft stores. And this is going to go, as I said, right below the photo. Just don't cover any part of the face. And then I have this chipboard sticker. This is from crepe paper. And again, it is a sticker. And we're actually going to put this on the diagonal too, so that the words run the same way. Then I have this little American Crafts Be Mine Heart Flare badge. It does have adhesive on the back. And I'm going to place that on my chipboard piece just to build it up a little bit. And then behind that I have some two jelly bean soup die cuts. And they're leaf die cuts. And we're going to point one down. And you'll see that one points up. And I just chose them to do that. If you don't have these kinds of die cuts, create your own. Then I'm going to take two gold paper clips. I just got these at an office supply store, and I thought they were kind of fun, and I wanted to bring in some more gold on the page. So I'm going to use the small side first of the paper clip, and then I'm going to use the large size and then add a little bit more adhesive there. Then at the top of the photo, I'm going to take two more additional stickers from the crepe paper chipboard sticker sheet and spell out XO. This page is about love. Then just above the die cuts here. I'm going to add a pink die cut here. Or rather, let's add it down here. I think it'll look a little bit better down here, and it brings some of that pink down to the bottom. And then to the side of the tag, I want to add some additional tabs. These are also from Bella Boulevard, and they are from their Illustrated Faith collection. And I just really loved how it adds a little bit of color to projects. And what I did is these tabs actually are made to fold over. So there's two sides. Let me show you one that's still intact. But because I like my tabs to stretch, I cut it right along this folded line. So then I just get one. And then we'll just place this behind so you can read the XO. And can you see how I'm bringing in the XO, 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 XO? I'm kind of repeating the theme throughout here. Then I have my journaling, which I have printed onto white cardstock strips. And I picked a font that is just nice and bold. Then I'm going to overlap my photo just a little bit. Just remember to keep that journaling on the diagonal. And again, overlap so you can kind of see how I'm creating the layers here. And then I'm going to take some enamel dots and I'm going to add some pink enamel dots right at the top of this photo here to bring that pink in. And then I'll add some here as well down at the bottom. Overlap those leaves just a smidge. You can see the texture is continuing here. Now to these tabs, I want to add some word strips. So I bought this Chit Chat Tim Holtz Ideology sticker sheet set, and what it has is a bunch of words printed on either white or craft cardstock, and it's just a variety of different words, and it's already typed up and ready to go for you. I use this all the time. I don't even know that it is still available, but if you don't have this, you can always use your own typewriter or your own computer printer to type out words and then just create your own. So I'm just going to add a few word tabs, and I'll change that. I'm going to use the word to pick a word that fits along there. Let's use hearts. That match my page. So I chose hearts and delight. Let me show you what they look like so you can see a little closer. So just fill in those tabs. And if you don't have these stickers, you can always just go ahead and write with a pen on top of those tabs. And I want to bring in just a little bit more pink here. So again, I'm going to take one of these tabs and just like I explained before, just cut a little bit off. You could always use it intact as it is. And I'm going to lift these back up so I can place that one in the back. And then we'll place these back down. But you can always leave the tabs intact if you prefer. I just really wanted something that stretched a little bit more. So I think the layout needs one more thing, and we're going to do an off-the-page element. This time I'm going to keep this Bella Boulevard tab intact, and I'm going to place it right here along the top edge. I just want these tabbed pieces to come off the top, and then I'm going to use a stapler, and I'm going to staple right in the center there, and that will just add a little bit of pop of color at the top. So you can see this layout uses a lot of different elements that are Valentine, but it just documents the love I have for my husband. If you like the look of the layering that I've used on this layout, be sure to check out my Scrapbooking, the Art of Layering self-paced class. I've included a link to this class in the video description below. For additional inspiration, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and visit jengallacher.com.